Hello and welcome to this week's Our Diary! Yeah! Well, here we are, it's day one of the two-day event here at the Driffield Show. This is the arena we'll be doing the flying show in a little bit later on. 3 a day. The stuntman's having a bit of a warm-up. Ooh, he's quieting down. So we've got our bird display behind me. Emily's here helping me on the first day. Cloudy at the moment, we think it's going to get sunny later though. And we're just going to see what happens. It's a lovely big event. And you'll see other bits of this video where I'll show you more of what's going on here. So I'm now going to test the sound system, make sure that's all in working order for our music. Luckily, they do have their own microphone system here, so our sound system will be just for the music. And all the birds are nice and relaxed, sat down here. Oh, who's dropped a feather, Emily? Who's that?
Ollie.
Ollie! Oh, Ollie's molting. Look at that perfect feather. That's lovely, that is. So Ollie's on the far side there, and Henrietta's down here. And then we've got the other birds just on display here to either show themselves off to people. We're going to do a few handling sessions later, but just little timed sessions, an hour here, an hour there, keeping it nice and simple and not too much work for the birds. Right, let's get on and prepare for the first flying show.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to the Great Driffield Radioactivity Arena. I'm Barry Robinson from 107.2 Great Driffield Radio. We have got Ryan and Emily and my mates here, Paul the Fixer. Now, Ryan, Owl Adventures. You've been on once today?
Yeah, we're really well, very pleased with the birds, hoping to repeat that success with this next show.
Yeah, because you'll be starting shortly, and the people here, well, they weren't here for the first show, but it is spectacular, it's fantastic. If you like birds and owls and birds of prey, etc., this is the act to see.
Thank you, that's very nice of you to say so. Yeah, it's very significant because it's the first proper, real flying show with a crowd we've done since somewhere towards the end of 2019. So, very significant event it is today for us, and it's just great to be out there doing this again in the open air, flying the birds free with an audience, which I love it.
Where do you find the birds?
I'm just lying around gutches and things like that. No, professionally bred by breeders in the UK. They're hand-reared birds. That's very important because being hand-reared means they're very tame, they're used to people. They pretty much think they are people. And of course we can then train them to fly free in this kind of setting where, to be honest, lots of distractions. But as I say, they flew really well earlier on. There's no excuse really if they wanted to fly the tree and go, no, there's dogs over there and there's a wood cutting machine and too many distractions. But no, they flew really well. So I'm really pleased with them, certainly.
Have you ever had one fly away?
We've had them in shows before, just sit in a tree for hours. Sometimes we've got to wait till everyone else packs away. But we left that particular bird back in the aviaries today, just in case. So hopefully won't happen.
Yeah. Okay, well, I better let you get sorted out. Do you want this microphone?
Oh, yes, please.
I said, are you ready to see an amazing flying show? Wonderful. You've come to the wrong place, but I'll try my best. I'll see what I can do.
Well, it's time for the falconry term of the week.
The falconry term of the week.
So this week's falconry term, as there are lots of different things in falconry that have its own language, if you like, is the term winnowing. Now, winnowing is where a bird of prey flaps its wings but doesn't actually fly anywhere. It's a way of warming up, if you like, for flight. Some birds winnow to create noise to attract attention and things like that. But in falconry, winnowing is that static flapping of the wings. There you go. That's this week's falconry term of the week. So we've only got one more show to do today on day one. The sun's now shining. It's quieting down a little bit. There's still lots of people around, and look in the background, chopping up some wood. Well, it's an impressive machine, I must say, and there's so much here for people to see and do. So we're thinking about how we're going to do tomorrow's show, how we can improve it slightly, and I've been talking to lots of different people, and the atmosphere of these events is just wonderful. This is what we do. We love doing it. It's just that. It's not even a community thing, because a community event's sort of smaller. This is a much bigger show, country show, a rural show as it were, and there's just so much to see and do, so we're having a great time. Right, we're going to get the birds into the arena and do our last show of the day. Well, what an event, what a day, I'm boiling. Anyway, hope you're enjoying the video. So yes, Driffield Show, first event in such a long time of this nature. I've had a bit of a walk around, I've found the horses over here, and we've been doing the flying shows, and I'm just going to say this, we've had a highlight, definitely a highlight. The hawk helmet. So if you watched last week's Owl Diary, you'll see me demonstrate with the hawks what the hawk helmet is. It's the cricket helmet with a lure on the top, and we train the hawks to chase that helmet. And we had this young volunteer come into the arena and have a go. Now we expected Roland, who was somewhere higher up, to actually do the chase. But what happened was Jed, he had to go first, and then Roland had to go after that. And it probably was one of the best, most exciting hawk chase moments we've had in the flying shows since we introduced the hawk helmet some time ago. So just watch this clip with the music on in the background and you'll see exactly what I mean.
I'm just saying, it's that one there who's going to be the main one chasing it anyway. Right, are you ready? Are you ready? Look forward, it's going to run when I say. Ready, run! That's possibly the best hawk helmet we've ever had. Two of them chasing him. That's amazing.
So yes, excellent fun with the hawk helmet and the other birds flying. Today, now that the sun is out and it's hitting the late 20s, we're just flying the hawks. They're desert birds anyway, so we've got one more show to do, and we're just going to fly them together in that show and make a big deal of it, and that's all we need. The owls are now resting in the shade under the gazebo, perfectly relaxed, in fact half asleep most of them, and people are coming around and asking questions about them, and we're having a nice time in a relaxed sense, just talking to them about the birds. Well, behind me we've got a very large barn owl currently being carved there by Carl Barker, who uses his big metal, electronic or petrol powered machines to carve these magnificent sculptures here. But yes, it's come to the end of this event. and we've had a great fun. It's been hard work, I must say, especially with the sunshine, but we have really enjoyed it. The birds flew really, really well. We did have Bailey the barn owl up a tree for a little while, but you know, these things happen sometimes, but he came down eventually. Other than that though, it's been fantastic, and the audiences have certainly really enjoyed it as well. It's felt good to get back into the swing of the flying shows. Anyway, that's it for this week's special edition of the Owl Diary, and thanks for watching.